Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how I was able to farm Spunky Jaden in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Here's a couple notes though. I am doing this right as the event just got added into the game. I got one successful farm in against Jaden. It was my first try against the new Spunky Jaden, and I was able to do it successfully, so that's why I'm going to be making this video for you guys. So keep that in mind that I only tested out this farm deck once and all that stuff right there. But basically we're going to be using a farm deck that I've used in the past. Shout out to James for this farm deck. I used this farm deck against Hasselberry, and I tested it out, and so far I was able to use this deck to win against Jaden. But there's going to be a couple things that we're going to be mentioning about during the little clip that I have of successfully farming him. But this farm is really simple. It is a U-Bell farm deck. If I find another farm deck that is a little bit better than this deck though, I'll probably make a video on it if you guys want me to. But yeah, let's get going on today's video. But of course, if this video does help you guys out in any way, be sure to go hit that like button on the video to show your support. So basically the deck, we're going to be running the U-Bell engine. So if you don't have U-Bell, this deck is not going to work for you. That's why I've said that you know, if I can find a different farm deck, I'll do that. But basically U-Bell was only in an event, so if you don't have U-Bell, then it's going to be oof right there. We're running the Ultimate Nightmare, the Interror Incarnate, 3 copies of U-Bell. This is the engine right here. You're going to want to run the My Name is U-Bell skill, because with the My Name is U-Bell skill, you know, you can shuffle back your Interror Incarnate or Ultimate Nightmare to add a U-Bell to your hand, which is pretty convenient. Basically, what we want to do is we want to get a board where Terra Incarnate is on the board only, because what this card will do is that it'll destroy all of your opponent's monsters on each end step of your turn, and you want to do that so that you can just get rid of Jaden's monsters all the time. Do keep a note though that with Jaden, he does have Geminis in his level 40 build, and with his level 40 build, what happens is that he has Gemini Spark with his Gemini Elemental Hero Lilith, and it is actually able to destroy Terra Incarnate, and you miss the timing in certain situations, so be warned about that. So that's why you got to be careful, and I'll explain why in my replay that I got. But yeah, back to the deck list. We're running one copy of the Winged Dragon of Ra, which is from this lifetime mission reward. Hopefully you guys have him. If you don't, that's an oof. Next up, we have a Sangan. You only need one copy of it from Guide Genesis box. We have one copy of the Shadow Vassal, was only in a campaign reward. We have Avatar Barong, good for searching, from the Blades of Spirits Boxo. We have Avatar Yaksha. We have one copy of Caloclaw Crow from Valkyrie's Rage. We have 3 copies of Golden Ladybug. And we have 1 copy of Anti-Magic Arrows. And then we have 3 copies of Fire King Island. Also, I just realized you could possibly swap out Shadow Vassal for maybe like Ditherium. But the only issue with Ditherium probably wouldn't be the best though, because Ditherium will allow your opponent to special summon one of their own monsters. So keep that in mind. But maybe you can try Ditherium if you don't have Shadow Vassal. There's also some other monsters that you can probably use too that can special summon itself. But that's a random thought right there. But let's go into the deck profile. Not the deck profile. Let's go into the replay that I have saved. Let's go down all the way here. And as you guys can see, this is U-Bell versus Jaden. I'm just gonna do a full walkthrough on this replay for you boys and girls. So let's get going onto it. So we won second in this, which is alright, because we get to draw a card turn 2. Jaden's level 40 deck has a lot of busted cards. It has Elemental Hero Stratos, Prisma, Lilith, all that stuff right there, and he just goes for Elemental Hero Lilith. So you got to be scared of this boy, because if Jaden has Gemini Spark, he can get rid of your U-Bells, so be careful of that. Also, I wasn't too sure about this hand. This hand was almost perfect, but it wasn't the best, but luckily we were able to draw into our Interror Incarnate. We used My Name is U-Bell to shuffle that back into the deck and add a U-Bell. Next up, I activated Fire King Island and played its effect. With Fire King Island, I destroyed the U-Bell and I added Barong, because with Barong you can actually thin out your deck, because if it gets destroyed during the next standby phase, you can search for a card. So as you guys can see, I summoned the Terra Incarnate, I summoned Barong, end turn, everything blows up. And then Barong's effect pops. I add Fire King Island because it's a card that I can discard later. I didn't want to add Yaksha into my hands, so I already had one. Next up, Jaden plays freaking Stratos, like out of nowhere. Like, hold on, let me see this boy, okay? Look at it's Stratos. He's free, and Jaden got 3 copies of it, either 2 or 3 copies of it. It's crazy. It's busted. Adds a Prisma. Like, dude, Jaden's like hero deck is crazy. Just imagine if we had Miracle Draw. Anyways, though, we drew into Sangan, and so with Sangan, if it gets sent to the graveyard from the field to the graveyard, you can add a card to your hand. So we added Golden Ladybug. I want to do that so we can gain some light points, because we want to get over 10,000 light points in order to do the over 10,000 points of damage. Jaden summons another Stratos out of nowhere. Like, come on, Jaden. Where are you getting these Stratos? I want Stratos. Like, come on. Add Stratos to Duel Links, Omega Lol. I don't think that'll happen though, because that would probably be too busted of a card. Anyways, though, things go smoothly from here on out, but then something bad happens very soon, I believe. Something bad happens soon, but we add a U-Bell. which is convenient, add the Terra Incarnate, and then Gemini Spark plays. And I forget, so he targets my Terra Incarnate, and since the chain happened, I think that's why I missed the timing. I'm not too sure why I missed the timing, but something happened right there, so be careful of Gemini Spark. That card's scary. Next up, though, but luckily we had a setup, though, where we had a Yaksha and a Yubel, and also Fire King Island, since that was still up on the board, we were able to do that. But we get oofed. But then what we do is that we get the Golden Ladybug juice, and then we do the Fire King Island, destroy Yubel, and add a Yaksha from our deck to our hand. Then we activate Yubel's effect to go for the Terra Incarnate and all that fun stuff right there. Do the Terra Incarnate again and destroy the monsters. And I actually got smooth sailing from here out, but like I said, I only tested out this deck once, this Yubel deck once, so I don't know how consistent this deck, like technically it's 100% consistent because I only did one test on it, but you know, I haven't done that many tests against Jaden with this deck yet, but for the most part it does work. You just need to set up a board where you have Yaksha and Yubel in your hand, or just Yubel in general with a Fire King monster in your deck. Something like that. But yeah, I was a little afraid that Jaden got something up his sleeve since he was activating Elemental Hero Neo. So you know what? Why not? Let's go check out this sick animation right here. Look at that E-Hero Neos. Look at that E-Hero Neos. Very cool right there. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, we drew a card, got into Shadow Vassal. Now, I think on this part, yeah, okay, so I was considering to, like, save my stuff still. I think I'm getting near the point where we're, like, almost decked out. So, even though I needed Golden Ladybug, I still wanted to set up a hand where I had, like, Yaksha in my hand. So I think this turn I do actually discard the Golden Ladybug, because I was just preparing the whole time just in case of Jaden somehow another Elemental Hero Lewis and Gemini Spark. I was a little afraid of that and everything, but then I got to the point where it's like, I just gotta hash my bets. I need to keep all these cards in my hand. Need to keep the Golden Ladybug in order to get over 10,000. So I started discarding my Yubel stuff because I was like, well, it's almost the end of the farm. Don't really have that much to save and everything like that. But then here's the final turn. What you got to do is that first we try to gain as much life points as we can. Hopefully on the last turn when you have no cards in your deck, you're going to want to have 10,000 life points. Next up, what you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to basically special summon Cal Crow, because if you control a Dark Monster, which we do with the Terra Incarnate, we can special summon Cal Crow. You only can special summon this card once per turn this way. Next up, we have Aloysius, the Shadow Vassal. You can actually banish a 5 or higher monster from your graveyard to special summon this boy. And since we have Yubel in the graveyard, we can special summon this Shadow Vassal right here. You can't I don't think it's special summoning. Yeah, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, so keep that in mind right there with that guy. But that doesn't matter. We're going to tribute all three of them, activate the Winged Dragon's Raz effect to give it that big, juicy 10,000 points of damage. Activate the Anti-Magic Arrow so Jaden can't use any of his back row. I'm not too sure yet if Jaden has any good back row, but it's always nice to use cards like Anti-Magic Arrow or Hatred Aid to get rid of, or not to worry about back row on the final turn, just to be safe. And since I have a Prismatic Anti-Magic Arrows, I get that Prismatic bonus, which is very convenient. But then we go attack for game, and I got over 8,000 score in this farm. Sadly, though, I got nothing good. I literally got shafted by Jaden. It was not fun. It really was not fun. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it for the farm right there. Overall, I'm looking forward to Jaden being in the game because I really want to get what is it? I really want to get cores. So if this farm video helped you guys out, be sure to go hit that like button down below, and you guys can probably tell me what cards do you guys want to get from this event. Personally, for me, I really want to get core. I want to build a video on core because I think this card's really cool. Also, I need a couple copies of Miracle Fusion in order to fusion summon to core easily because I only got one right now. So hopefully Konami can give me another copy of Miracle Fusion, because I want to get at least 2 copies of Miracle Fusion and hopefully a couple copies of Elemental Hero Core to pop off. And I think I would like to get 3 of every other card, because I think when Jaden wasn't here in the last event, I didn't really pull much of his stuff. As you guys can see, I got 3 Wrath and Neos, but I only got 1 Reverse and Neos, and then, yeah, 0 Cocoon Party. So it would be actually pretty cool to get some of his other cards, and also it would be nice to get Divine Neos, just for the meme. I don't think I would ever make a deck on Divine Neos, but, you know, he's there, he's chilling, so that's always fun right there. So, yeah, tell me in the comment section down below what cards you guys are hoping to farm for from Jaden in this event. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Like I've said multiple times, if this helped you guys out, be sure to hit that like button. If you guys like Duel Links content, or you just like my personality at all, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you get notified with new videos and all that good stuff. Also, I have a Discord if you want to join that Discord, link in the description down below, so be sure to check out that one too. I'm usually trying my best to be active. I've been kind of like meh on Discord, but I'll be sure to be active if you ping me or something like that. And last but not least, if you want to support the channel the extra mile, you can become a YouTube member today. Link in the description down below. If you are on mobile, you're probably going to need to download the YouTube gaming app in order to do the whole YouTube member thing, but I appreciate it. It supports the channel a long way. Other than that though, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Peace.